Today we are looking at conditional operator. So the conditional operator first evaluates an expression for true or false value and then execute one of the given statement depending on the evaluation done. So the operator is given as what we have here on the screen. So if a certain condition is true, then value x is printed. If the condition that is evaluated here turn out to be false, then value y is given. So as you can see, we have a condition somewhere. This condition tries to figure out what are we looking at. If it is a mathematical calculation that you're doing, then that condition will depend on the calculation. So the answer that will come out of that will determine whether x is printed or y is printed. So anytime the condition turn out to be true, then the value of x here is printed, or this statement is executed. If the condition that is being evaluated here turn out to be false, then the y statement is executed. So here is a typical example which I would want us to look at it and see how these conditional operators work. So let's go to our IDE, then we do a bit of coding there and see how far we can get, or what will be the end result at the end of the day. So I'm still going to use the variable that I've been able to declare there. So remember, we are still looking at JavaScript, and as you all know that JavaScript is a programming language that you can use to implement quite a number of programming solutions to maybe existing problems that are there. So we have to look at this in a manner that will be able to explain and give us the outcome we really want at the end of the day. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the statement here. I already have some variable declared. I have a variable called A and another one B, and as you can see, both of them have got are initialized. They consist of something within them. So I'm going to use them. We have those two variables, and we are going to have something like this. We are going to write a document dot write then inside here we want to display something about our what do we call it, about what we are looking at, the conditional operator. So I'm going to have the quotation mark in there, then I'm going to have another set of brackets, then I'm going to have another set of brackets again there. So here I'm going to write what I'm considering. If a is greater than b, yeah, if a is greater than b, so I should have the question mark there, then have 100 is say let's say a is bigger. So whatever I'm writing here is the condition, or the what should be given when the condition turns out to, you see, I'm comparing, is a greater than b. If actually a is greater than b, then let me have 100 or 1000 being printed. If not, it should be 2000. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the equal sign there, and then I'm going to add that at the end because I'm terminating that line of code. So from here we are able to see if a is actually greater than b, then 1000 is printed. If it is otherwise, in a situation where b is actually greater than a, then 2000 is going to be printed. So this is what I'm going to have here. I'm going to use my result variable to have my calculation, right? So I'm going to have a, if a is greater than b, so that is my expression. a is a greater than b, or a is greater than b. Then outside this bracket I do a question mark, then immediately after that I put a full colon rather, then have my 1000 there. So the full colon should come after 1000, not after the question mark. So I'm going to have it there, then have my full colon there, and then have my 2000 there. Then I terminate this statement. So right after doing that, I go down and use this function called document dot write we do display the result there. So I also terminate. So this termination in JavaScript is not mandatory, but it's just a good practice to always terminate or mark the end of your statement using the semicolon. And I'm still going to use this to actually do a line break down here. So whatever I will write thereafter, after this, I don't want it to, I want to have a clear separation between what I'm doing now and what I'll have later. So I'm going to use the line break. So after that I save my work, then I come here, I click here so that I can go live, and let's see what we have on the browser. So our live server is being started. Okay, so It is now live, so we allow it. Yes. So my firewall is trying to do that. So the result is here. A is greater than B. So if A is greater than B, then 1000 was supposed to be printed. But in this case, A is actually smaller than B. If we go back to our IDE where we were doing the code, you'll be able to see that our A is 2 and our B is 3. So if you say A is greater than B, so generally it is not possible because already A is smaller than B. So technically this is what is printed. So the second line of statement is printed. So that's how you work with the conditional operator in that manner.